everybody, and welcome to a brand new series, well, mini-series, I should say, that we're going to be doing for the next week or so. We're going to be ranking every AFL team's position-wise, so your forwards, your backline, your midfielders, your bench even, based on the AFL website's best 23 for each team. So we've broken it down and we're going to rank them all. Firstly, introducing my co-host, Uncle, how are you today?
Good, thanks. How are you today?
We're fine. We're fine. We got a coffee. That's how bad it's going, Uncle. I
Oh,
need a
okay.
coffee.
Yep.
Yeah. That speaks volumes over here. So,
If you're not far away, that should get you up and about. So,
yeah. So just to quickly break down what we're going to be doing, just in a little bit more in depth, is we're just going to be going through each team. We'll read out what the people in the position are, and then we'll just go, okay, they're better than who, and then we'll come up with a final list of top to bottom, who is the best. We're then going to be giving them a numerical value. Obviously, first gets 1, second gets 2, and then once we've ranked all the key areas, we're going to be then seeing who overall is the best team on paper, that we think anyway. Today we're going to be doing the defenders, we'll be doing the midfielders, the forward line, and the bench throughout the next week or so. These will go up every couple of days, so be good few videos coming up in the next week or so. But let's jump into it. Adelaide gets the first look at. We've got Josh Worrell, Mark Keane, who will be injured for most of the week, but most of the year, sorry. But what we're going to be doing is we're not going to be worrying about any injuries that have come out since they've made this article. We're just going based off the 6 that are here. So we're going to assume that Mark Keane is playing. He will be playing at some stage throughout the year anyway, so we may as well just do that. So yes, Josh Worrell, Mark Keane, Max Michaelani, Mitch Hinge, Nick Murray, and Rory Laird. Obviously that'll stay number 1 to begin with, but I think it's a decent 6 anyway. That might be biased, but
well, Adelaide's your team, so you can speak more about them than me. But that's not a bad side on paper. And
yeah,
Nick Murray's got some improvement, probably another year away from being at his best.
yeah,
Yeah, the film Mark Keane, because he was pretty good
yeah,
last year. But
yeah.
on paper as it is, yeah, that's not a bad backline.
Yeah, Butsy will have to come in and play a big role because I thought Keane and Worrell were outstanding last year. Then finals time came and Mark Keane just went back to Ireland, I think. I don't think he
Yeah.
even showed up. So, yeah, Butsy's going to have to come in for him, I think. I think it's pretty good. Biased, but I think it's really up there. So, but we'll see. Brisbane next. We've got Ryan Lester, Jack Payne, Noah Ainsworth, Dane Zorko, Harris Andrews, and Jasper Fletcher. I think that's a very, very good back 6 as well. Harris Andrews probably one of the best one-on-one defenders. Probably up there. Sam Taylor might be his only real challenge. Possibly a Wiedering as well. But where would you put that, Uncle? I kind of want to... I think it's probably above Adelaide's, maybe.
Oh yeah, it's at the moment above Adelaide. Yes, I think that's. I think they've got one of the best fullbacks in Andrews and Jack Payne. They missed him a lot. He's quite a good intercept marker. Quite surprising, really, how good he was last year before he got injured. Dane Zorka had one of his best seasons, and Jasper Fletcher's a young up and coming gun. I'm surprised Kitty Coleman's not in that position, but
yeah,
later on maybe.
Yeah, we'll definitely see him later on in the week. There's a few people that I wasn't expecting to be in the positions that they are. So we'll see that throughout the week anyway. But yeah, obviously we're just going to
above Adelaide, yeah.
Move them above. We'll probably go through every team once, and then we'll go through it just quickly again, going, is that the right position? Yes, or no. And then you guys will see the end result, but we might do the deferring off camera. But next up, we got Carlton, who have Lockie Cowan, Jacob Wiedering, Harry Dean, Ollie Florent, Nick Haynes, and Adam Sard. Personally, I think they can stay third for now. I think Sard will be good. Nick Haynes had a very off season, I think, last year. There was very much up and down for his year. There was a few good patches, but a lot of the time I don't think he lived up to the standards that he showed at GWS anyway. But got a little bit of young backline with Dean and Cow in there. Ollie Florent coming across from Sydney as well should bolster it a little bit, but Jacob Wiedering is going to be doing a lot of the key defending there.
Yeah, I must admit, Wiedering's one of the better fullbacks in the comp.
Yep.
I must admit, I'm gonna base my back hunches on those key position players because people like Ollie Florin, a good pickup from Sydney, but
Mm-hmm.
those running backs, Adam Sard, they're a bit of a dime a dozen sort of
Yep.
people. Every side's got two or three of them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be looking at their real key backmen. Nick Haynes, okay, Weathering's good, but I think Adelaide look far more rounded than Carlton, so I would have
Yeah.
them under.
I think it is just a few holes. Wiedering's obviously better than anyone that Adelaide's got, but yeah, as a back six, probably not quite there.
Yeah.
Collingwood's now. We got Maynard, Billy Frampton, Premiership player, superstar Billy Frampton, I might say. Isaac Quainer, Scott Pendlebury listed in the back line, Darcy Moore and Harry Perryman. Probably, I don't know, backseat. That's up to you, Uncle. I think they're probably there or thereabouts with Adelaide. I don't know. I'd be happy with them one above or one below. I think Darcy Moore's fantastic. Scott Pendlebury, though, is aging. Billy Frampton's Billy Frampton. Maynard and Quainer are very good. Perryman's very good as well, but I don't know. I don't know as a back six. What are your thoughts on that?
It's very experienced back six, even
Yes.
if you take Pendlebury out, but all of them are been back players for a fairly long time.
Yep.
There's no young people coming through. So Frampton's a bit of a concern as your fullback. Darcy Moore is a good centre back intercept player. I'd have them above Adelaide just because of their experience. I think you're right; they're very equal. I think Adelaide's backline will be better than them in a year or two with Worrell and McElhaney, but for now, Collingwood are probably just above them.
Just sneaks above them. I'm okay with that. As long as you weren't saying Carlton's above Adelaide, that's when I'd throw in. Hey. But yeah, it's fine. As you said, they're much more experienced. Adelaide's got quite a young team. There's usually only, especially their backline, quite a young backline.
Yeah.
Fremantle, Luke Ryan, Alex Pearce, Heath Chapman, Jordan Clark, Brennan Cox, and Judd McVie. Yeah, good. Pearce was very, very good. Cox was okay. Luke Ryan was very, very good towards the end there. Jordan Clark has always been quite good. Chapman and McVie, I don't really have too much opinions on them, whether they're good or they're bad. I don't know if that's good. It's like a wicket keeper in cricket. It's like the less you talk about them, the better they actually are, I guess. I don't know.
Well, McVie's he's come from Melbourne, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's the Melbourne player. Yeah, Pearce is a good defender. Brendan Cox, I'm still a bit unsure about. Jordan Clark had one of his better years last year as the running back there. Luke Ryan's a good lockdown defender and kick out from defence. Look, it's okay. I'll leave this one to you. Comparing, it's in that Collingwood Adelaide area. They're better than Carlton.
I think I would probably biased talking, but I'd probably put them just below Adelaide.
I tend to agree. As a six. Yeah.
As a six.
Very close.
Yes. Yeah, I think there might be a few that are like that too.
I think so.
Essendon's, though, Andrew McGrath, Zach Reed, Ben Mackay, Mason Redmond, Jordan Ridley, and Archie Roberts. A little bit of inexperience as well, but also experienced in a way. I don't know. It's hard to say. I feel like it's a mixture of both. Ben Mackay is obviously there. I thought he had a pretty terrible year last year. I thought he was going to be a lot better for him, but he just wasn't. Reed and Ridley are there. Ridley I thought was okay. McGrath I thought was quite good. Roberts was good for the multis, but I don't know how much of an impact he has coming off the halfback.
As a defender,
Yeah.
Zach Reed shows some promise, but he's another year or two away from really being there. I'm not sure Mackay is a good defender. Ridley is good, but he couldn't even get on the park last year. Hasn't been able to for a couple of years now. So I'm probably a bit under Carlton for me.
Under Carlton, I thought, yeah, okay, fair enough. I was thinking around the Carlton. I'm probably happy with them there. I think just having Wiedering on Carlton's side is just enough to probably tip it in there.
If we look at the two of them as a comparison, Wiedering is better than anyone there.
Yeah. You got probably
Warren is probably better than anyone there. Adam Sard is probably better than anyone there in those positions. So
yeah, fair enough. I'm happy to keep it there as well. Geelong next, as I can smell the rain. It was 36 degrees here, Uncle, but it's
Ah, nice.
supposed to piss down tonight, and I can smell
Yep.
it in the air coming through my
Nice and
window.
humid. Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah. So we got Jack Henry, who we saw in the practice game the other day. Sam De Koning, Zach Guthrie, Tom Stewart, Connor O'Sullivan, and Lawson Humphreys. A couple of those featured in the State of Origin, gone this past weekend. I, th- it's I think it's good without being great. Tom Stewart is obviously fantastic. But I don't know. I'm again around that Adelaide mark. I think Tom Stewart's. I don't know if he pulls it enough though. So your thoughts, because I'm not too sure.
Lawson Humphreys was very good in the State of Origin game.
Mm.
For a 40 game player, he's surprisingly composed. I think he's good. Tom Stewart, I think out of all the teams we've got so far, he's probably the best player in the lot. So for that reason, I'd
Yeah,
have them up near the top. Sam Gainey's pretty solid. Yeah, the others are just players. Yeah.
yeah.
For me, it's
It's
around Collingwood Adelaide. I think they're slightly
yeah.
better than Fremantle. So,
I don't know. I'm kind of yeah. I don't
Tom,
know.
Tom Stewart
Between the
alone, I
two.
would have that above Adelaide.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. But between Collingwood and Adelaide though.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'd even nearly have them above Collingwood, but I think the experience of Collingwood is still slightly better than the
Slightly better.
experience of Geelong. So yeah, Zach Guthrie's pretty good. So it's close, but they're all close. But
Yeah.
yeah, Tom Stewart gets them above Adelaide for me.
Yeah, fair enough. I think in a couple of years' time, well, that's the thing is they're also quite young as well. So, yeah, who knows? I like my boys. Gold Coast though, Charlie Ballard, Sam Collins, Will Powell, John Noble, Mac Andrew, and Daniel Rioli. I thought Rioli and Noble were very, very good last year. Sam
They
Collins
were
is obviously very good. Powell and Charlie Ballard were, I think they were okay, without being too notable. Mac Andrew, I thought was a bit of a flog, but that could just be because of how he was against Adelaide. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably have them below Adelaide, probably on line with Fremantle. But your thoughts on that?
yeah, they're just another one of those clubs that are in that middle area. Probably right. I think they're the same sort of age range as Adelaide for experience. Sam Collins, probably Mark Keane, the way he had last year is probably better. Hinge and Laird are probably equal to Noble. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah,
Yep,
they're
just below
Freo,
Adelaide.
just below, but above Freo,
I think they're above Freo. Yeah, it's
just as a six, as a whole six.
yeah, I think so. I think Sam Collins is better than Pearce.
Mm.
Yeah, Noble and Rioli better than Clark and McVie. So yeah, I'd go for that spot.
GWS now, we've got Iden, Sam Taylor, Jack Buckley, Lockie Whitfield, Harry Himmelberg, and Lockie Ash. I think this is probably one of the best that we'll get. I would put it up there with Brisbane's. The only one that I'm not too sure about is Jack Buckley, but the other five are yeah, it's either above or below Brisbane. It's better than Collingwood's in my opinion.
Yeah, agree. I think they're. I would have them below Brisbane. I think Iden Buckley, compare them to Ryan Lesser, Answorth. Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Iden's a lockdown player without doing much else, and yeah, don't know much about Buckley.
yeah.
So
Costing multis.
Taylor and Himmelberg, yeah, they
They're
haven't got that big
very
priest, have they? That big full back that they're more markers. They're both marking backmen.
yeah, interceptors. That's what they
Yeah,
call
in a
it.
way. So they're probably part. Their running backs are great. Whitfield and Ash,
Yeah.
really, really good. So yeah, I would have them just below Brisbane as well, but in front of Collingwood.
Hawthorn next, another great six. Hardwick, Barras, Battle, Amon, Sicily, and Impey. That's very good. I think they'll be top three. I think they're better than Collingwood's for sure. Ooh, well, they're all very good. The problem is for me though is Amon Impey and even borderline Hardwick are kind of running backs in a way. Like the Hardwick can do it as well. Hardwick will move forward. Sicily can play anywhere, but Barras and Battle are really good lockdown defenders. Barras had a fantastic game in the State of Origin too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'd probably put them between Brisbane and GWS personally.
Yeah, I think they're one of the better backlines in the comp at the moment. Sicily's a really good intercept marker. Brass is a good lockdown defender. Battle can do both. He can play on a small, play on a tall. Hardwick's a real lockdown forward pocket defender. Eamon and Impey are good running backs. To me, it's a pretty solid backline. So I'll leave. I'm biased. I think they're better than Brisbane, but if you think they're just under Brisbane,
I think they're just under Brisbane. Like I think if you were to rate them out of 10, you'd put Brisbane at probably a 10, and I'd put Hawthorns at a 9.9. Melbourne's though, Salem, Lever, Petty, Howes, Turner, and Lindsay. When Harry's probably your best one-on-one defender there. That's they're definitely going to be down the bottom of the list. That's for sure.
Where's Stephen May? He's still a Melbourne player, isn't he?
Yeah, apparently.
That's a pretty average back six. There's no real, as you said, no lockdown defenders like big tall guys. People like Charlie Kerner, and that are going to tear this team apart. That's bottom for me at the moment.
You'd have them worse than Essendon?
Oh yeah. Yep. Redmond's better.
Yeah.
Redmond's better than Lever. Ridley's better than Harrison Petty.
Yeah, you're probably right. North Melbourne, though, Luke McDonald, Griffin Logue, Riley Hardiman, Finn O'Sullivan, Charlie Comben, and Colby McKercher. I think Logue, Comben, and McKercher are quite good. Finn O'Sullivan's quite a young lad who's going to develop quite nicely. McDonald and Hardiman, I'm not too sure too much about. But I would definitely I would have them above Essendon, I think. Probably
slightly. I have them above Carlton. Yeah.
Carlton as well?
Comben was really impressive last year. The thing that points it out to me is Colby McKercher. I think he's a real young player on the way up, and if he's going to play as a running back, I think we'll see a lot of drive out of North Melbourne next year. I think he's equally as good as Sard or Florent, so that's why I'd have them slightly above Carlton as a defensive line.
Yeah, I can kind of get on board with that.
I think Weathering's better than Comben, but
yes.
I think McKercher's better than Florent or Sard.
Yep, Finn O'Sullivan as well with there. I think I think he shows quite a lot of promise. I think Comben had a really good year as well. So if he takes that in,
Logue's as good as Nick Haynes.
Yeah,
he's equal to that. Luke McDonald's not a bad player, a bit of a veteran now at North Melbourne, but yeah, I'd have them slightly above Carlton for me.
I can get on board. I wouldn't put them above Freo, but I could. Yeah, no. It's very. I think North Melbourne and Carlton are very, very tight. But Port Adelaide now, Todd Marshall, Alir, Lockie Jones, Kane Farrell, Asava Radikalia, and Josh Sin. They're Port Adelaide. They're the worst, honestly. I don't know. They've got Radikalia, so that brings them down quite a lot. I would have them underneath Carlton. Todd
Marshall a forward?
He was.
He's now a backman.
He's now listed, according to the AFL website, he's now listed as part of their defensive six. So, Alir is still decent. Lockie Jones is still pretty decent. Alir
is better than Melbourne's back six, but I don't think anyone else in that five is. So, yeah,
that's fair.
Maybe Alir gets them just above Melbourne, but it's either there or just above Melbourne. That's it.
Yeah, I'm a bit weird. I don't really know how Todd Marshall's going to go in that back six, though. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to think about how someone's gone from forward to back and they're immediately in their best back six.
It's quite weird because he's a good key forward too. So I don't know why they've got rid of him. He was injured last year, so
Yeah, mostly. I know
yeah,
they've got Georgiades now, but to really be their key man. But I thought Todd Marshall could be a good second behind him.
yeah, yep.
Yeah, we can revisit that, but I'd have him, yeah, either above or below Essendon. So I don't mind it. Richmond, though, oh god. Vloston, Sam Banks, Ben Miller, Noah Bolter, Josh Gibkiss, and Jaden Short. Vloston, fantastic. Did he get All Australian last year? Or did he miss out? I think he might
Yeah,
have
not
missed
sure.
out. Noah Bolter's there. I think he's okay. I think
Yeah,
depends if he's bashing blokes or not. Banks, Miller, Gibkiss is good. Jaden Short's alright, but I don't know.
it's not the worst. It's better
It's
than
not.
Melbourne and Port Adelaide. I think it's. Yeah, I really rate Bolder. I think he's a very good player. So despite what he does off field, I think he's good on the field. So to me, they're
Would you have
around
him?
Essendon.
Would you have him? Yeah, above or below Essendon? I was
Floston
push them.
may get them. Floston and Bolter probably just above Essendon.
St Kilda though. Cal Wilkie, Jack Sinclair, Jack Silvani, Liam Stocker, Caminenti, and Alex Toru. Ah, that's a good six. I thought. Just reading off, I think Caminiti, Silvani, Sinclair, and Wilkie.
A lot of runners there. Not a lot of big
Quite a
guys.
lot, especially when Silvani's going to be your key lockdown defender. It seems.
Yeah.
Oh well, Wilkie's there. Wilkie will do mainly that job. Silvani will probably take the second. I thought Wilkie was quite good last year.
And there's no Wiedering in there though. There's your back man. I mean, it's not a bad six.
I think it's a good
in the,
six. I think
yeah, it's in the middle somewhere.
yeah. I'm thinking around the Fremantle, North Melbourne. I think it's probably slightly better than Carlton's.
I think it's slightly better than Freo. I think Freo with Alex Pearce is good, but I think they're six. You know, McVee, Brennan Cox, Heath Chapman. I don't know. I think these guys, Wilkie, Sinclair. Yeah, it's close.
I think it's close to Freo's.
I'll let you put it in. It's around there. I'll let you put it above.
Yeah, just to piss off the Freo fans. I'll put it. I think I see maybe what's more potential. I guess is what I lean towards for here is just I see St Kilda potentially being a lot better this year, especially if Silvani can gel well with them. It could make a really good back six. Whereas Luke Ryan, Pearce is getting older as well, so we'll see. We'll see what another 12 months in that Freo backline does. But I would probably have St Kilda's now just slightly better.
Yep.
And Alex Toru was alright, I think, last year.
Was.
So he's put another pre-season under his belt as well. Sydney's though, with Wicks, Melican, Jai Sarong, Nick Blakey, Tom McCartan, and Callum Mills. Yeah, Jai Sarong, he came across from Hawthorn.
Hawthorn. Yeah. He's good.
I just don't. Sam Wicks, though, is a name that I'm not really too familiar with, but I didn't like McCartan or Melican last year. I thought Nick Blakey was quite good. Callum Mills brought back in when he came. Brought back a good presence when he came back off injury last year. But I think as a six, I think it's maybe in the middle, but probably the lower side of the middle.
I agree. I'm just looking at St Kilda, Fremantle. I'm just thinking it might be a bit worse than Freo. Actually,
I think it's worse than Freo.
I think it's better than North Melbourne, so I'd probably have them in between there. Wicks is okay. Had a bit of a breakout season last year, but one good year. It's hard to judge how consistent he is. Sarong's a good player, but he's only had 20 odd games as well. I'd probably better than North, worse than Freo for me.
West Coast, you got Gimby, Harry Edwards, Brandon Starcevich, Liam Baker, Tyler Young, and Brady Hoff. I think the inclusion of Starcevich bolsters it a little bit, but I still think that it's towards the bottom just because to me Starcevich, Gimby was actually really good as well. Liam Baker was quite good, but it's those three. The others are less than average.
Yeah.
Um, I probably around the Port Adelaide, Richmond area, or
Yeah,
would
it's.
you put them still the lowest,
Oh
even
yeah, I'm
Melbourne?
looking at Melbourne, trying to. I'm comparing them to Melbourne. I think Port Adelaide's on paper is probably better. So yeah, for
Yeah,
me, it's somewhere around Melbourne if it's better or worse. Shit,
I might.
Brandon Starkovich probably makes them better than Melbourne.
Mm,
He'd be the best player in that back six of Melbourne if he was in it.
Sarcevic.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, especially since Jake Lever's he's fallen off a cliff.
yeah,
Um,
he has.
yeah, I agree, and I actually rate Ginby better than anyone else in the Melbourne team as well. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Bulldogs, Connor Butterick, James O'Donnell, Lockie Bramble, Bailey Dale, Rory Lobb, and Joel Frazier. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see the last names of the team on the screen, but that's fine.
I'm
Uh,
still not sold on Lob, but he went all
I
right
don't.
last year.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Lobb's
Baylor was
overrated.
good. Joel Frazier's good. The rest are just players. So
Yeah,
mid tier for me. I'm looking around Freo, Sydney, St Kilda sort of area. I think St Kilda's is better.
yeah.
Is Freo's better? I think
I
Freo's
think
is
Frears
better.
is better.
Sydney. I think we're getting into the same sort of areas. They're better than North
I
Melbourne.
think
So
it's. I think it.
we're
I think Sydney's is better than theirs.
so I'd probably stick them between Sydney and North. I think they're better than North.
Okay.
Frazier's got huge raps on him, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Okay. All right. Is there anyone that we want to change around? After careful reconsideration, we've come up with a final definite list of top to bottom best backline for each team. Going to go with bottom first. Melbourne. There really wasn't anything about that. There was their last. West Coast, Port Adelaide, Richmond, Essendon, North Melbourne. North Melbourne was quite hard to place as well this year. We've actually swapped them around just based on probably inexperience. Carlton's has got more experience in their six, but I think that North Melbourne's has better potential given it a few years. Then we got the Bulldogs hitting better form than what Carlton's are. Sydney, Fremantle, St Kilda, Gold Coast, Adelaide, Geelong, Collingwood hits the top four. Based on experience, I think. GWS, they're phenomenal. Then we've swapped around Brisbane and Hawthorn. We think probably just as a full six. Hawthorn probably slightly better. Brisbane, I think, have the best with Harris Andrews, but they also have the worst with Noah Answorth. So that's what's gone with. But yes, that'll be it for all of us today. Be sure to look into this videos in the next couple of days. We'll be doing the forwards next. Then we'll be doing midfield. Then we'll be doing the bench as well as the final tally as well. So make sure to watch them videos as well. Well, thank you all. We'll see you in a couple of days.
Forward to it. See you then.